TV, and now it's time for the 10 o'clock slot of Children's GBC with Playdays, Sonic the Hedgehog, and even Bort the Racoon with George Brind.
Hello everybody, Bort the Racoon here, and welcome to Children's GBC on a fine morning. Woo-hoo! Well, I'm so pleased to be here again. Now, for those of you who wondered, who is our special guest today then? Well, I'll tell you. Well, it's not Barney, but don't worry though, I'm sure that she'll be broadcasting some programs for the 10 a.m. slot, probably sometime tomorrow morning. But right now, we have our very special guest here in this cartoon studio today, and it's none other than George Brind. Oi, that's George Brind to you, mate. Sorry. Now, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, I give you George Brind, and definitely not Pork Brind.
Thank you. And thank you, Bort, for allowing me to come into the studio today.
No problem, George Brind. Yeah, but I'm so pleased that you're here with us today. Okay, now, before we get into two programs, now the first program that we're going to have is Sonic the Hedgehog. That's the one with Sally Acorn. Now, anyways, George Brind, now I have a question for you. Have you heard of Sonic the Hedgehog before?
Indeed, I have. Yeah, he certainly has become somewhat of a famous icon when it comes to gaming. I even remember as a child I once played a racing game featuring Sonic. Can't remember exactly what it was though.
Well that's all right then, because I know that there are some few Sonic games out there that's something to do with racing. Well, there's Sonic Drift 2, and I think there's Sonic R, which I heard it's pretty rare, but you can't get it on other consoles. But of course, a few years later, there was one in Sonic Gems Collection, which youths could find on the PS2 or any other type of consoles. That's where you can check it out. And I don't suppose Sonic is in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, do you?
I guess the All-Stars Racing might have been the game I played, but I'm not entirely sure. And you know, I wasn't really that much of a PlayStation player back in the day. I was sort of like PC. You know.
A PC player, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant a PC constable. I mean, I know you're not acting like a constable.
So, well, shall we allow our viewers to see what's in store for this episode?
Oh, yeah, of course. Now, just before we go into Playdays, which I've heard that it's popular on Children's GBC now, first, it's time to head over to see the Freedom Fighters now in Sonic the Hedgehog. With Sally Acorn. Hey, that's my saying. Sorry. Anyways, here's Sonic the Hedgehog, and I mean the Saturday morning edition. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog. That's the one with Sally Acorn. Yeah, and even Bonnie really loves that program. Well, as much as I do. Yeah, because me and Bonnie, well, we're just a bit similar to these two. Well, I wouldn't say they're adorable. Well, I would say they're both fighters. You know, anyways, you get the picture. Okay then, Drawbit. So, the next program now is Playdays, and what sort of stops do you like best?
I'm not sure if I can sort of like single out which stop is the best. I think they all served, you know, their own sort of like individual functions, like, you know, how the playground stop was more adventurous, like how the Patch stop focused on Peggy Patch, how the Poppy stop focused on Poppy the cat.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And what about that certain bird or something?
Oh, yes, the Y-bird stop. Yes.
And I don't even know why there's such a. I don't even know why is there a bird in here? Snarl, 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 snarls, waffle, 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 waffle.
Yeah, so anyway, as for today's stop, I think we might have to find that out for ourselves, but
Yeah, of course. I mean, we are allowed to choose because I think I did used to watch Playdays, but I don't watch it quite as often anymore. But anyways, now here's today's episode of Playdays. But I can't tell you which stop though, because it's a surprise. Well, you'll soon find out. Enjoy!
yeah, enjoy.
It's a play bus! But where does it go? Where does it stop? What's inside of the lollipop? Stop! It's the patch stop.
Out here in Yorkshire there's so much to see. The steep rugged cliffs, the chilly North Sea, high in the hilltops or down on the quay. There's so much to see here in Yorkshire. There on the coast is a village so old, made out of stone, it stands quiet and cold. Out here in Yorkshire there's so much to see. The steep rugged cliffs, the chilly North
On the town. Goodbye! These cobbles are so steep. Oh, whoops.
And that was Playdays. Well, now I see what Broadbent means about when Peggy Patch is focused on, on filming locations, such as for the likes of Wimborne, and I know the playground stop one time. There was the certain railway, and also I know that the roundabout stop. It's about with Bean as Mr. Jolly. And guess what, Broadbent?
What?
I've heard my dad is now dressed up as Mr. Jolly because you see, Playdays has been axed for after 30 years in the making, so that's where my dad took over as Mr. Jolly. But of course, he's not actually replacing the real Andy Hogley. Well, it's just a fact, obviously, which I've heard that my dad is now works as Mr. Jolly at the roundabout stop.
So your father is trying to bring Playdays back?
I wouldn't say that, but it's just because with some new characters. Because sometimes when the Playdays characters get so old, well, sometimes we just need a replacement, that's all. So it's just to make Playdays much more better.
Well, appealing for today's audiences, you mean?
Yeah, more appealing for today's audiences, I would say.
Yeah, well, sometimes, that's what you do, but sometimes, well, also old ones are the best ones. Anyway, that was it for today's 10 a.m. slot, wasn't it, Bort?
Yeah, certainly was. And I'm very happy to say thank you very much, Robert. And I would like to also say congratulations on being a huge success, on being a children's GBC presenter as well as FTV and GTV.
Thank you, Bort. Yeah, well, and I hope to see you soon in the future. And there'll be more programs on children's GBC coming your way very soon.
Yeah, and of course, and it's goodbye from me, Bort the Racoon. Goodbye. See you soon.
Yeah, see you soon, everybody.
You're watching GTV. Well, there is some cash and curry going on right now on Only Fools and Horses with David Jason and Nicholas Ninhurst as Del Boy Rodney.